What kind of sacrifices will there be during this move?
The biggest thing is we both have full-time jobs here in Tampa, so we can't move there full-time yet. Maybe one day we'll be able to sort of retire there. But right now, we are only going to be able to go for maybe a couple weeks in the winter and then a couple other shorter trips during the year. So we plan to rent the house out some of the year to kind of help defray the costs. And so it's, you know, it's a big investment to not be able to be there full time, but we can afford it.
We do. We're hoping that friends and family are going to be able to use the house that we get, and then we'll be able to work in some, you know, some maybe short weekend trips, and so eventually one day we can, you know, spend part of the year there. So.
And one of the kind of quirky things about this place is that there's no grocery store, no hardware store, very limited sort of facilities on the island. So we have electricity and water and Wi-Fi, but it's not easy to just, if you need to run get, you know, some things for dinner, you can't just run down to the local grocery store. So one of the kind of things we're going to have to get used to living in this place is that you know, we have to take a ferry that only runs 3 days a week to go to the grocery store to get things and kind of stock up for the whole week, bring everything back on the boat, you know, take a golf cart down to the house and unload everything, and then hopefully figure out how to cook for the week, because we're not used to doing that. We're used to just running to the grocery store every day if we need to get what we need.
Yeah, and they have a desalination plant on the island. It's been going for a couple of years. Hasn't been repaired. So drinking water is excellent.
Yeah. No, you're right. The only water that we have for the place is from a cistern. So it's rainwater that's getting collected in this big sort of vat that gets pumped into the house. And you supposedly can drink the water, but we have to kind of get used to the idea that we're just drinking this, you know, rainwater.
Right. Yeah.
Is there any disagreement between the two of you on location?
We've decided on this island, so we're definite on this island, and there's not that many houses for sale on the island, but there is a little bit of disagreement on the actual spot on the island.
Yeah, I've been the north side of the island, North Beach, is great. It's probably one of the prettiest beaches I've ever seen. Sandy white, long strip of beach. It's pretty much uninhabited. There are vacant lots there, so I thought it might be an option to build a house there. We could build it the way we want it, and it's just a really just gorgeous spot on the island. So I think Shelley's kind of leaning towards more of the west side of the island.
The downside of that North Beach, the beach is beautiful, I agree, but the downside is that you're out there by yourself right now because it's undeveloped. So there's some lots for sale, but there's nobody living out there right now. So it's hard to kind of imagine living there in a house, you know, it's not that far, but half a mile from anyone, out there alone. And the other end of the island, there's more of a community. So that's where, you know, there's other houses and people close by, and there's a little bit more going on. It's a very quiet place, but there's a little bit more going on.
Eventually it'll get built up, that side of the island. She's right now. It's not a lot going on. So.
Are there any other challenges you foresee transitioning your normal everyday lives to the city you're moving to?
I think just you know, really slowing things down. There's just you know, there's not a lot of hustle and bustle. There's only 50 to 75 maybe full-time residents there. So you know, I think just kind of getting used to the slower pace is a challenge, and not having the conveniences that we're used to here, hardware store, grocery store, that sort of thing. So.
Yeah, it's you know, we don't know until we get there, but most of the people that live on this island are retirees. So you know, there's the locals, the people that live there their whole lives, and then there's a small contingent of expats that come down for the winters right now that are people in their 60s and 70s. And so we fell in love with the place, but we're not quite in that age group yet. So we're just gonna have. But that's one of the advantages too, is this really slower pace that we think is gonna be a nice break from our busy lives here.
And we love diving and snorkeling, and whale watching is great. So it's a lot of fun.
Why do you think you would make a good episode for House Hunters International?
I think not because, you know, of our personalities, the island's so great. It's a really place that I think would be a really interesting episode for House Hunters.
And a lot of House Hunters International episodes are in Europe, in more like vacation destinations in the Caribbean or Central America. This is just a place that most people haven't ever heard of before, and it's just a little bit different, and I think would be a great episode.